50 years ago, my father started the company in the basement of our house in Montreal. He sold an airplane that he owned, a very small airplane, and invested his entire life savings and risked everything to start this company, which is now, still 50 years later, a family company. And one of the things that I got from my father was to treat people well and to treat customers well also. And about 25 years ago, as we started to get larger, I realized that it was getting harder to lead by example, and we had to write things down for people to stay aligned on what really makes a great company. So we created something called the Code of Ethics. And I won't go through all of them, there's 9 points, but number 1 is we'll always act in our customers' best interest. And I think that's a really important focus for a company, because in the end, the guiding light of your company is your customers. And one of the last ones in there is, taking care of your customers and going above and beyond. And we sort of joke, not completely joke either, you can rent helicopters if necessary. And that's about really, really being accountable for making sure that customers are treated well. And I think that another aspect of this is something my father used to say, which was, a company is only people. And recognizing that it's people that in the end make things happen. And if you treat people well, as my father says, things will be okay. And here we are, 50 years later, continuing to grow, happy people, happy customers. I think I had a great mentor from my father. As we were talking about, a company is only people. A big part of it is the right people as well. And I don't know how to put my finger on it, but people say that when they meet people at Ross, there's a common thread through all the sort of personalities that they meet. And they're usually very enthusiastic about what they do. They care about each other. They care about the customers, the outcome. They love the technology that we're doing. They love the solutions. They love the industry that we're in. And I think they're all really bright, intelligent, nice people all around. You have people like that in the company, and it just gives you a momentum that feels like it, well, after 50 years, is an unstoppable momentum. And so the real key is to take care of those people. Actually, one of the other jokes that I've said before is the key to the success of Ross Video is to hire smart people and don't piss them off. And it's harder than you think, because smart people can be very demanding, but they're almost always right. So I learn from our people as much as anything. So people are important. The ownership of Ross Video is about 80% the Ross family and 20% employees. There's no external investors at this time. And that combination is magic, because we have, in reality, 400 employees that think like owners. And owners are the sort of ones that wipe down the tables, they clean up the trash, they say nice things to the customers when they come and they leave, just like in a restaurant. Having that many Ross employees thinking like owners is a key to our success, and that's been going on for at least 15 years now. Having the Ross family, myself in particular, being a majority owner of the company, adds continuity to this company. I've been here now for, 33 years. And we've been able to have a consistent strategy of profitable growth, adding new technologies and products that touch at the edges, creating solutions, delighting customers. And that consistency is very efficient, and it gives everybody in the company a clear vision of where we're going to do that doesn't change with a new CEO coming in every 2 years or a new owner coming in and changing things. And I think that is another really big part of our success, the consistency and thinking like an owner. Wow, 10 to 20 years is a long time in the future, but one of the ways to predict the future is to take a look at the past. And when I joined Ross Video 33 years ago, we're about 25 people, and now we're 1,300. the revenue is 200 times larger than when I started. But when I started, the company was already 15 years old. It wasn't a startup. So I think we've set up the right combination of customer service, sales and marketing, and a deep investment in research and development, while also doing some very strategic, not big, but very hopefully smart acquisitions. We just announced our 20th acquisition 2 days ago with Bannister Lake with HTML5 graphics. And I see all of those elements continuing long into the future. That is the formula that's worked so well. And so if we've been doubling every 5 years for 33 straight years, you do the math at what we're going to look like in 10 or 20 years. It could be very exciting.